We're doing 4 times the production that we've ever done. And who would think that I got people getting mad at me because there's not enough bats? And I'm like, uh, man, that's a little crazy. We're happy. Not you don't really know if a bat's going to blow up like it did today. You can't predict that. We've had bats out there that were really underrated that should have.
Yes.
We know how they performed, and they didn't take off. So that's not always performance based on the final sales.
Yeah.
We seen one year the best, probably the hottest bat to be put in the market was a wig popper bat. We had a gray wig popper, and we seen the sales through the year get destroyed by the balanced version of that bat. And we know the gray wig popper was far superior in performance. And the baby blue one gained popularity and sold for 12 months. And that is an incredible run in today's bats. And we know the gray wig popper was a far superior bat and maybe the hottest bat we put out that year. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I agree 100%. And actually, Trey, I'm thinking about why that bat didn't get put out whenever I was doing senior softball bat reviews, but that's a whole
Yeah.
other story we can talk about later. But
Yeah, we'll
Trey,
talk about
that,
that on longer podcasts.
that was Trey's gamer back then. And he was
Yeah.
actually looking for that bat. Like he bought like 5 of them at the time. And then he was actually looking for that bat because he loved that bat so much. And what it was more of a 3/4 ounce end. So it had a different barrel on it, a little harder barrel,
Yeah.
but a 3/4 ounce end load, and it could take that barrel response. And that ball flew off
Oh
that
yeah.
end. Clem swung it for a while too. Whenever we were back doing the senior softball bat reviews, and you're right, it never took traction. But what
No,
happened?
that bat never took traction, and most all our wig poppers did take traction. And
Yeah,
that bat was probably the hottest bat we put out that year. We was talking about it today, and it kind of flopped. And
yeah.
we're like, what in the world? And the baby blue one took off, and I did gamer the baby blue one. That had a little bit to do with it. I hope. Because I was always out there swinging it. But the only reason I wasn't swinging the gray one is because I was adjusting to the high senior pitch,
Yeah,
and I went to the balanced bat. And we had talked about that one time before. But
yeah,
I seen guys who never hit home runs in their 70s hit home runs with a gray wig popper. I'm like, here, swing this. Grab this bat in a 25 ounce, and they'd hit it out the park. And they're like, man, I hadn't hit a ball at the park in 4 years. And they never, that bat never. So you don't know. You can't really say, but the Scared series today, the After Dark, it went bazooka, and we did what we could. It was a little testy around here trying to get to make it all work and get through it and get this bat right here that is about to do the same thing, guys. This Dave's signature with the powder coat with all the new tech. I mean, we
let's
know we
let
know what this bat's about.